What's up, everyone? I'm Dash. Welcome back to the US Red Bull Solo Queue Tournament recap for the second qualifier. Let's jump straight in. LeTigress, break it down for us.
Thanks, Dash. Here's the overview. With another huge turnout, round 1 through 8 progressed with a single game per match, one chance to win and move on, pitting folks against the other 1v1 style. For the final rounds, players must win best of 3 games. Here are the ways to win. Eliminate your opponent, either first to 2 kills under 7 minutes or first to eliminate the other after the 7-minute mark. Another option is to take your opponent's turret down. And lastly, first to 100 CS takes the victory. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the action.
Clawing their way over 415 other contestants to get to the winners finals was Katanafish and Twilly.
Katanafish primarily played AP mages while Twilly played assassins. Both summoners won 1 game each, which takes us to game 3.
Sticking to their guns, Katanafish chose Syndra versus Twilly's Yasuo. Now typically in a melee versus ranged matchup, the range will bully the melee until they get enough levels to fight back. However, good Yasuo players have always found a way around that rule, and Twilly shows us how it's done.
We can see Twilly using the threat of engage and their high mobility to push Syndra back while they farm the wave. Katanafish responds with a strong QE combo, proccing Electrocute and evening the health bars at half.
Unfortunately for Syndra, this is where the runes come into play. And as they continue to poke and farm, Yasuo's fleet footwork slowly but surely heals him back up, with his passive shields protecting him from any light harass that comes in. Now with his health lead secured, he goes for the throat, dashing through the wave and using his combat summoners to go for a kill. But Scout of the Week keeps Katanafish alive. The recall, however, will put them behind CS and experience. While many summoners would decide to recall and spend their gold lead on items, Twilly, though, decides to stay and continue farming. This means that they'll be behind in health and items when Katanafish returns, even though they have much more gold overall.
Could this be Katanafish's moment? Katanafish freezes outside their tower and tries to use the item lead, only to be outtraded by Twilly despite their advantages. With the freeze broken, Twilly takes their recall, spending their gold and solidifying the advantage.
As Twilly's lead grows, though, it's now or never for Katanafish. A couple of feints from Twilly eventually bait Katanafish's Scout of the Week, and Twilly pounces. Landing the knockup, Twilly goes in using both combat summoners. With no knockup to save them, Katanafish uses her ult, but it's easily win-walled as Twilly tower dives for the kill. Down but not out, Katanafish then faces Alex Kari in the losers final. How will Katanafish's mages match up against the marksman of Alex Kari? That's the question. After Katanafish clutched a close CS win in game 1, we find ourselves in game 2, Nico versus Tristana.
After crashing a big wave, Katanafish finds some more poke onto Alex, forcing a recall and taking a big lead. Alex has to find a way in before Katanafish can chip them down, but the Qs and autos continue to rain as they struggle to catch up in CS. As Katanafish comes in for a greedy auto attack, Alex rocket jumps in, landing a full combo. As summoners get traded, it's Katanafish's damage that triumphs as they take down Alex for first blood.
Now with a healthy gold lead, Katanafish shows Alex that when it rains, it pours, showering them with combo after combo, making a CS comeback absolutely impossible. With no choice but to fight, Alex camps the brush, jumping right into the Nico ult, and despite the huge damage onto them, they trade evenly. Katanafish happy to survive and continue farming. 97 CS and the win within their grasp, Katanafish ults the wave, breaking 100 CS, and moving on to the grand finals for a rematch with Twilly.
In the first game of the Grand Finals rematch, we see 2 surprising picks. While Twilly has played Akali before in the tournament, it's the exact pick they lost on versus Katanafish's Nico in their previous match. Meanwhile, Katanafish opts to not go for a mage, but chooses Ezreal. Let's jump in and see how many skill shots Katanafish can land on this evasive Twilly.
The lane begins with lots of freezing from Katanafish. They manage to keep the wave just outside of their tower, making it very difficult for Twilly to get in and deal meaningful damage. Twilly decides to attempt to break the freeze with a force, but ends up losing a lot of health in the process.
Due to the freeze, Katanafish's CS lead grows. Twilly, as they hit level 6, decides to fake a recall, waiting in the middle lane brush as the clock hits 7 minutes. As Katanafish pushes up, assuming Twilly's gone, they ult, immediately using both combat summoners. As Katanafish escapes the tower, Twilly chases, waiting just long enough to fire one last Q ult combo, killing Katanafish for first blood for the insanely close victory in game 1.
In game 2 of the grand finals, Twilly shows us the depths of their champion pool with a Renekton pick, while Katanafish is going to stick with that Ezreal. Will this matchup allow Katanafish to execute their calculated CS victories, or will Twilly sink their teeth into them before they can make it there?
Twilly, adapting from last game, deliberately lets Katanafish push in order to pull them away from their tower. They then run into a different problem, as Katanafish harasses them under turret, preventing them from CSing.
Twilly quickly finds the solution, using the last minion as a bait to close the gap onto Ezreal, dealing tons of damage as summoner spells are traded. It's Katanafish, though, that comes out on top as they push Twilly away and then tries to leave the wave in a frozen state to take a reset.
Twilly was a step ahead, already positioned to push in the wave as soon as Katanafish reset. With the wave pushing towards them and Ezreal losing the safety of their tower, Twilly just needs to find a moment to strike. Using their E as a feint, Twilly baits Katanafish's arcane shift just like they baited Syndra's E in the winners finals. Surprising them with the second E, he closes the gap. With an Empower W and Conquer combined, they easily slice and dice Katanafish for first blood.
It was before 7 minutes though, so it's not over yet. And Katanafish, learning from their mistake, uses their E to kite Renekton and win the next trade after returning to lane. But as Katanafish continues to poke and prod, Twilly goes for it, landing their stun before the arcane shift is finished.
They close the rest of the distance, ulting and using their combat summoners before executing Katanafish in brutal fashion under their turret. Oh, what an epic end as Twilly dominates yet again. Katanafish put up a great effort pulling out of the losers bracket, but today was not their day.
Congratulations, Twilly. Winner of the US Red Bull Solo Queue Tournament Qualifier, number 2. A shiny new top-of-the-line PC and monitor, plus all of the swag is going to you, my friend. Enjoy. Twilly will join Darkwing from Qualifier 1 in the US Finals on November 15th. Thank you so much for joining us. And we love being here to give you the best of the best amateur 1v1s in the US. This has been the US Red Bull Solo Queue Tournament. Until next time, register now to compete, redbull.com/play-solo queue. Follow at Red Bull Gaming on Twitter for the latest news. Tune in to twitch.tv/Red Bull Sunday, November 15th for the Red Bull Solo Queue US Championships.